So I'm not going to wet my new deck with this Florida water, but I will put it on this altar cloth that I just bought. This altar cloth is so pretty. I'll show it again since there's some new people in the room. Look at that. So nice. So pretty. So we will clean that. I clean all my spiritual tools, and I recommend that everybody does. So when I clean my spiritual tools, when I get them, even if I get them at crystal stores, wherever I get them from, I always just want to cleanse them of the energy of anybody that came before, the energy of the plastic that they were wrapped in, the energy from the factory, all those things. So then I'm going to use my tuning forks. Okay. And I'll do the same thing with my cards. So again, I'm not soaking my cards in Florida water. Like, that would be outrageous. But what I will do is just put a little of the Florida water on them. Okay. I'm sure I will find my copal the minute I get off of this video. The copal is going to magically appear. All right. So here's the deal. Here's the thing about this this deck. Hey, JP, how are you? Congrats, congrats, congrats on all the good things. So the thing I like about this particular deck, so this isn't the indie deck. I was too late for the indie deck. So I didn't get the deck with the beautiful, there's a deck, the indie deck that she made has a stunning background. I missed it. So I get this background. So I'm not crazy about this background, but it's all about the images, right? It's about what's on the deck. So I'm going to just do a few cards just to show you the feel. But here's the thing. What makes this deck amazing is this guidebook, y'all. Look at this guidebook. This is probably, well, the other one, this would be on par with the Dust to Onyx deck, the Dust to Onyx Tarot deck by a sister, I can't remember the sister's name right now. Maybe somebody knows, and I'll put it in the chat. Hey, Tina Ray. But this guidebook has, oh my God, I think this is bigger than the Dust to Onyx deck. This has a bibliography in the back, and it has 330, oh wow, Cleopatra. See, this is dope. I'm glad I got this. And it came today, first day of Women's History Month. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect. 338 pages. Oh my God. I mean, this guidebook is crazy, 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 crazy. So, let's look at some of these cards. And it's so strange. Like, I usually, when I get my new deck, I cleanse them. And I'll do more cleansing after I get off the camera. But also, I usually attune it to, I have a couple of different ways that I attune my decks. Lately, I've been connecting to Mother Earth, Father Sky, and then connecting it with all my chakras. So, obviously, this isn't going to be a reading because I haven't attuned the deck, but let's just look at some of these images. So Isabel Stewart Gardner, and she is the Four of Pentacles. So this is a little interesting because, oh my God, and here's the regular Four of Pentacles right here. So this is from the Modern Witch Tarot, which I absolutely love, and then my Hoodoo Tarot, which I absolutely love. So I've decided to start doing my readings by season, and so by zodiac season. And so this is my Pisces, my Hoodoo deck. This is my Pisces season deck. I love the Modern Witch Tarot so much, but I have so many decks that I really want to get to know them and really love them and give them the attention they deserve. So I feel like working one deck per season, one tarot deck per season, I should say, will help me really, really get to know the decks because each deck has its own energy, obviously, and its own vibe. So, for example, in the Modern Witch Tarot, right, and this is very similar to the Rider-Waite, the traditional tarot, right? But in the Women's History Tarot, it's a little different, right? It's very interesting. And then we have the Eight of Cups, Nellie Bly. So what I think I'm going to do too is I'm going to pull a card. I think I'm going to pull a card a day and then read from the guidebook. But I'll do that on YouTube. And then Eleanor of Aquitane. The other thing I like to do is see how my decks match up with each other. Then we have Ada Lovelace, the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what Tina, what you're saying about the guidebook. I bet it would make a good read. Yeah, I mean, a tarot book with a bibliography. This is really, really dope. So I'm gonna pull a card and then I'll go to the guidebook. Okay, Edamonia Lewis. We also have Cleopatra in here. We have Josephine Baker, Georgiana Spencer, Cavendish as the Eight of Swords. That's interesting. Oh, we have Lucretia Borgia as the Seven of Swords. Carrie A. Nation as the Five of Swords. Of course, these are going to be in order because I really haven't shuffled them. Oh, shit! Marsha P. Johnson as the Six of Swords. Hello. All right. Okay. I like it. Marsha P. No Mind Johnson. I can get with that. So the Six of Swords has to do with... Wow, that's interesting. The Six of Swords has to do with going from one place to another in the traditional tarot, going on a journey, it's a card of transformation and transition. It can be thought of as going away from things that no longer serve you. So I think that's pretty cool that Marsha P. Johnson, right? Pay no mind, right? Let's just go on this journey. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Oh, we've got Helen Keller as the Two of Swords. That's interesting. Okay, so let's look at, and then I think in this deck, oh, here we go, because I wanted to know who the major arcana were. Oh, so instead of having like a King of Swords, right, or kings in this deck, there's no kings. So it's the Keeper of Swords, which is very interesting. Huda Sha'ari. Pearl Primus. Okay, yes, Pearl as the Ace of Wands. Love it. Wands are all about action, movement, fire. Okay, and we've got Sarah Grimke and Angelina Grimke as the Two of Wands. All right. So I want to see what this guidebook have to leave, but we'll try to come back and rewatch. Great. Yeah, and I'll take out all of the shenanigans in the beginning. This is like the rough cut. The Facebook Lives are the rough cut. And then I go in and I polish and then repost it on my YouTube page. All right, so let's see what the Six of Swords is giving. Oh, look, I opened right up to Marsha P. Johnson. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm pretty sure, yep, there's the artwork. This guidebook is, damn, I always want to do something extra. This is really making me want to do like a card a day. And yeah, this is like a scholarly endeavor here. So we have The key aspects, so departure, as I said, rite of passage, self-protection. So this book does, so this deck does read reversals, which I like that because a lot of tarot decks, they don't do reversals, but they do have the reverse here. So the reverse of this, so for me, I read reversals as blocked energy or stagnant energy. She has the reverse, meaning past trauma, unfinished business, and isolation. That's interesting. This seems dark. Oh, that's why it's so dark. Hello, Zoe. Okay. So then it tells, born to a working class family in New Jersey and raised there. She left, she came to New York City. She was a huge activist for trans rights, gay rights. So it tells about her life. She is credited with starting Stonewall. There's lots of different stories about that. Let's see. So she talks about the life, but they don't go. Oh, okay, here we go. So if you draw the card, the Six of Swords suggests that you try to move on, to forge ahead however you can, wherever you can. What recent events in your life have caused big shifts and changes that are making you feel emotionally overwhelmed? How can you better embrace opportunities to move forward? What obstacles must you surmount to do so? See, that's what I like about this. I always like when there's a little bit of homework involved, there's a little bit of thinking that you have to do. They don't just give you the straight definition of the thing of the card, but they also tell you what it represents, and they give you questions and things like that to work on. So it says this card's presence in your reading indicates that you may be carrying painful memories or mental baggage. Okay, I'm here for it. Let's see what else we got. What else is interesting? Oh, hello, Empress Nefertari. So we've got Nefertari as the Empress coming through, checking in. Lupe Velez as the Ten of Swords. We've got Jane Austen as the Page of Swords. So that's interesting. So this is so when we see a page in the deck, that represents a questioning, a curiosity, a young, just beginning type thing. And so swords, of course, represents air. Air has to do with writing, intellect, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So it's interesting that she picked Jane Austen, especially since Jane Austen wrote about a lot of young women. That makes a lot of sense with the Page of Swords. Oh, and then we've got Wallace Simpson here. Right? Wallace Simpson, if you all know about, English, the Crown, etc., then you would know about Wallace Simpson. We've got Benazir Bhutto here as the Queen of Swords. So I like this deck. All right, we've got Gladys Bentley as the Four of Cups. Let's see who Gladys Bentley was. Okay, Gladys. I see you. Let's see what the Four of Cups is giving. Gladys Bentley, rediscovery, evaluation, window of opportunity. So this is also, oh, I see. So in Zoe, who did she use for the Fool? Yeah, for the Fool, she uses Joan of Arc. And it's actually the cover. And so there's a little bit of, from people who were able to get the indie deck, I wasn't really reading when the indie deck came out. I wasn't really reading as much as I started reading last year during the pandemic, publicly. I was doing my readings privately, so I missed the indie deck, and she made some changes, not just to the back, but also to some of the people in the deck as well. Oh, look at this death card though. And then she changed some of the images too. So I think the Frida Kahlo in the original deck is a little different than this one. So let me see about Miss Gladys Bentley. And so, in the Rider Waite, obviously the Four of Cups is a little different. There's actually a hand extending a cup. and the person is sitting under a tree with their arms folded with the 3 cups next to them. I don't know if this conveys, Tina Ray, what do you think? Do you feel like this conveys the 4 of Cups energy? I'm trying to figure out if I feel like this is a good deck for beginners or not. I mean, I began on very obscure decks and it really helped to grow my intuition. Um, yeah, I don't know about this Devil card either. I don't know if that really conveys what the devil is and how the devil is. Oh, is that a pomegranate? Okay, so I guess that's interesting. Abigail Williams, The Crucible. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know about that. The Tower is Anne Boleyn. That makes sense. That makes sense. Anne Frank is the Star. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Mary Shelley is the Moon. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Even when you think about illusion and not being able to see things perfectly clear, this makes sense to me, actually. I like Mary. You said the cups are so far apart. The cups are far apart. Yeah, I don't know. And honestly, I like this picture of, Frida Kahlo, but is Frida Kahlo the death card? I mean, the death card is about rebirth, and I don't know. I mean, whatever. I'm happy for the deck. I'm going to use it, but I do, yeah. Some of the images, I don't know if I would recommend this for beginners. So we have Sister Rosetta Tharpe as the sun. Is that because that star because she is Jewish? I mean, maybe. I mean, when we think about the star, it's like the light at the end of the tunnel in some ways. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe staying connected, staying grounded to your spirituality. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird choice for me. I don't know. Amelia Earhart for the world makes sense. Charlotte and Emily Bronte. Okay, now this is real bugged out. Um, for the Three of Cups, because the Three of Cups is usually a card of celebration, of joy, and I'm not sure if this image is giving me celebration and joy. Like the Bronte sisters, um, y'all are not giving me celebration teas. Like, I think that again, and see, I went back and forth on getting this. Okay, this is the Three of Cups. Okay, this is the energy of the Three of Cups, right? Celebration. And then here we have, I mean, again, every card is different, but I'm like, okay, we got Sojourner Truth as the Knight of Cups. I think, see, this is why it's like make your own deck. Why am I, but whatever, it's an unboxing. I'm giving my opinion. I like the deck. I'm going to use it. I'm sure it's going to read beautifully. But for me, I would like to see Harriet Tubman as the Knight of Wands. Because Wands is about action. And fire, right? And when we see a knight in the deck, that's the end of a long-term situation. So when I think of Sojourner Truth, Knight of Cups is more like new emotions, new feelings. I get it. Oh, I said Harriet Tubman. I meant Sojourner Truth. Or even the Knight of Swords, like ideas, because swords has to do with ideas and thoughts. So I think I would have liked to have seen Sojourner Truth as the Knight of Wands for new action, or the Knight of Swords for new ideas. And I'm actually leaning more towards the Knight of Swords. Eleanor Roosevelt as the King of Cups, which, because there's no kings in here, it's the keeper. Yeah. So this is really a beautiful deck to learn women's history. Um, I don't know about some of these choices. And yeah, Tina, you're saying, yeah, hard read on some of these. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not sure about Florence Nightingale as the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles has to do with balancing things back and forth, weighing things. But then again, maybe I don't know enough about Florence Nightingale. Octavia Butler as the Three of Pentacles. Okay. I have a 9:30 meeting. I'm gonna read what she says about Octavia Butler, and we're gonna see. Cause I don't know. I don't know about Octavia Butler as the Three of Pentacles. I mean, however, I am happy about the diversity of faces. I am happy about the diversity of gender representation, right? I'm happy about that. Um, but some of these are just weird to me. Hattie McDaniel as the Knight of Wands. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I guess, okay, I guess, right? Again, the end of a long term situation, but I don't know. Hattie McDaniel as the Knight of Wands? I'm not sure. Maybe Hattie McDaniel as the Page of Wands? I don't know. I mean, she was a trailblazer. All right, maybe. All right, let me see this. It's Josephine Baker as the Queen of Wands. Now that I like. Now I like Josephine Baker as the Queen of Wands. But my question is, where are the wands? Where are the wands? Okay, I don't know. Cleopatra as the King of Wands. Let me read this, Octavia Butler. Meaningful work, talent, discovery, writing, a burst of productivity. Okay, then she tells us about Octavia Butler, which is amazing. And then it says the Three of Pentacles is a card that indicates that you must work steadily to maintain your purpose. Three of Pentacles directs you to synthesize the workings of your imagination with your external reality. What should you focus your energy on creating? What projects and passion in your life are in alignment with your values? What can you create to reflect on who you truly are? Now, I do love that. I do love that. So I like these definitions. Again, I like these questions, these, which they could be journal prompts. Yeah. Octavia's stories are keen, layered, and poignant representation and critique of the human experience. Her narratives often point to humankind's tendency towards violence and the creation of hierarchies that benefit the few at the expense of the many. Okay. All right. So I just want to see what the Empress is. The Empress is Nefertari. I like that, but I don't feel like I know enough about Nefertari. But I do know a lot about the Empress. Oh, I need to figure out. I mean, not figure out, but I need to see who the Harriet Tubman is the Chariot. I like that. I like that. I'm curious to see who the High Priestess is. Who is the High Priestess, darling? Hildegard of Bingen. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what. Oh, oh, this is the High Priestess. I like that actually. I like that High Priestess. Again, you don't so much get the dark and the light that you get in the traditional tarot's High Priestess. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of things that are missing. Maybe I have to look a little bit closer, but I just don't see those things. But what I do like is these eyes. High Priestess is about using your intuition, but I feel like it's also about moving in the light and the dark. And I'm not really seeing that here. However, I have to read about who these people are. And you know, I don't know who Hildegard of Bingen is. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right. So, but she lived 1098 to 1179. So, and she's from Germany. So, she has intuition, spiritual knowledge, watchfulness, dreams, and visions. So I like the eyes. I like the eyes. The eyes give me what I need. And then there's an animal up here. I wonder what that is. Is it a lynx? It's something. I'm gonna have to read more. So that's giving me I like that. And then we have Nefertari, the first principal wife of Ramses II, and she is the Empress. This I like. No wands, but we have a leopard. Tina, no, you didn't. Right. Where are the wands? Now we do have the wands in the, oh, I think I see what she does here. Okay. So we have the wands here. And we have the wands here. And here. Again, I'm very happy with the diversity of people because so many of these folks, I don't know who these folks are. So I'm happy about that. Then we have the page. And then we've got cups here. So, you know, it's interesting that you see that rabbit in the cup and you have all these cups going hither, thither. This actually makes me feel more like the Eight of Cups, which, you know, the Eight of Cups is about distraction and all those things. And just different opportunities, not just distraction. To me, it's a card of distraction. But, yeah. So this is all very interesting. I am going to look at these some more and then see how they pair with my other deck because I really love to do that. And yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.